Hi guys, welcome to another great episode of Integrity Insider. I am Shubham Agarwal from the Learning and Development team. Here we have Mr. Rinkesh Panchal, who is leading our company's Jaipur branch. He has a vast experience of over 12 years in various domains and industries, specifically in the UK and US domain. Rinkesh joined Entigrity 3 years back, and he has been monumental in establishing the audit domain in our company. So let me tell you a fun fact about him as well, that Rinkesh's nature of taking risk reflects in his experimenting with cooking, especially creating fusion food, which gives him a kick. So, hey Rinkesh, how are you doing?
Hey Shivam, I'm doing good. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for such a brief introduction. Uh, I really love cooking.
All right. So, Rinkesh, let's start with knowing a bit more from you uh, about how your professional journey has been so far, how you started, along with the challenges that you faced.
So I started my journey 12 or 13 years of back. I started with the internship program with a chartered accountant, and then worked at that CA firm. And slowly and gradually, I moved to Indian industry, and then I jumped into the UK and US industry. So far, the journey has been, kind of wavy. I have seen lots of ups and downs, but yeah, it's part of it. So, and so far, what again, if I summarize, it has been a good growth since I have started in terms of learning, in terms of experience, and in terms of financial as well. So that's how my journey has been so far.
Okay, that's good to know. Uh, so I'd like to ask you, as mentioned by you, that coming from a simple background to becoming one of the leading persons in the number one offshoring staffing company in the world, that's Integrity. How does it feel? How has it been so far for you at Integrity?
So to be very honest, when I joined Integrity, I haven't dreamed of such position, but with the support of colleagues, seniors, and um, staff members, I have you know I am here right now, and it feels amazing to have such a position where you haven't dreamed of, and you got to learn lots of things. So yeah, that's how I feel.
Okay. So, Rinkesh, as you mentioned that you had initially ventured into CA, but since you're a semi-qualified CA yourself, what, according to you, is the difference between a semi-qualified versus a qualified chartered accountant, apart from that single certificate of completion?
Okay, so a common thing that I have observed so far, and many of them would agree, is that there is a difference of confidence. A chartered accountant person is having a confidence because of social acceptance, family, and even lifestyle, and even in at the time of interview as well. Wherein a semi-qualified chartered accountant would feel, or let's say he is still searching for those uh, areas wherein he can be accommodated, or he's still searching for his identity. So level of confidence is a major factor that I have observed, which is a big difference currently that the situation is.
Rightly said. I mean, as you said, major contributing factor towards this, confidence loss is also the mindset of certain sections of society and the way they sometimes perceive people who are unable to clear that final hurdle, which becomes disrespectful and demoralizing at times for people who are in that situation. So, I mean, moving on
Right,
with
I would
that,
agree to
yes,
that.
yes. So, according to you, how can you bridge the gap between a semi-qualified versus a qualified chartered accountant?
So, so far, as per my opinion is concerned, it is basically a set of, a mindset which creates a gap. All I have been also, passed through this situation. But yeah, if one is keeping uh, hard work as the first priority. That bridge initially would be there, obviously, because of companies, their level of hiring and everything. But again, it is not something which cannot be removed or cannot be mitigated. So first thing, hard work. Second thing, confidence on ourselves, that if let's say in a chartered accountant and a semi-qualified chartered accountant, that is the only difference of certificate, wherein he doesn't have the certificate. So if we do not consider that area, the level of training that a chartered accountant is having and level of training that semi-qualified chartered accountant is having is almost the same. So according to me, work is not the criteria where one should be feeling undervalued or down, because it is just work. Anyone can do that. It does not require a certification. So for me, your mindset only is a barrier for you to having that gap.
I concur completely, Rinkesh. It's more towards looking at what you've already achieved in life and about things that you are proud of. So it's for all the viewers that you need to acknowledge your personal strengths and talents and remind yourself of them often. So you have to actually stand up for yourself, and whatever negative thoughts you have in your head about losing that, that I am slightly inferior to a qualified one, you have to just tell it that you believe in your goals and how you can accomplish them. Right, Rinkesh?
Yeah, I completely agree. I have seen many chartered accountants who, after joining the companies, who do not perform well, wherein the semi-qualified chartered accountants, they perform very much well as compared to the chartered accountants. So it's basically all depends on the work experience that you had and how you see the things. That's the only difference, that creates everything. So one should be having proud of what they have done and using that knowledge or experience into their current organization. That will help gradually to move them upwards.
Exactly. In our company itself, you see so many semi-qualified chartered accountants holding the manager and the senior manager positions, and the qualified chartered accountants working under them. So it's all about the skill that you possess and the confidence with which you project yourself. Right? Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So I think one thing that's also been helping these much deserving semi-qualified CAs are interacting more with people outside their comfort zone to boost their confidence. So according to you, how can utilizing platforms such as LinkedIn, YouTube create a difference for these semi-qualified CAs?
So these platforms have created a lot of opportunities in terms of getting recent updates, knowledge of what you are working, sharpening your skills. Let's say, for example, you can take several tests on LinkedIn and you can get that certification as well, and that will boost up the I will say level of confidence of any person, because of having so much certification, having so much learning. And YouTube is kind of as many big peoples have already mentioned that learning is free right now. So YouTube is doing such a great job on that. You can see any kind of lectures, any sort of, even let's say if anyone is having trouble in Excel, they can easily get videos on YouTube to having such formulas or how to work out those Excel files. So LinkedIn and YouTube and those platforms are really helpful. As I mentioned earlier, certification is there. So in a manner, it creates a confidence. It gives a confidence, and also we can learn new things as well. So it works both the ways.
So as Rinkesh mentioned that utilizing these platforms would create much more value to your life instead of just wasting mindless hours scrolling for reels on Facebook and Instagram, right?
Right.
Yeah. So Rinkesh, we'd one last piece of advice for our viewers that you'd like to share, please.
So last piece of advice from my end would be, it doesn't matter whether you are a semi-qualified chartered accountant or a qualified chartered accountant. It is just how you perceive the things, how you take the challenges, and how you see the things. That's the only thing that matters. If you have confidence, confidence and support from your superior and your team, you can move mountains. And that is, I'm saying because of my experience, not because read it somewhere or something like that. So uh, never lose your confidence. If you are a semi-qualified or a qualified chartered accountant, if you lose your confidence, then you will, no one will be there to catch you. So be confident and keep working hard, and do it with your all integrity. So that's my piece of advice.
Wow, Rinkesh. I mean, obviously you're an inspiration to your team as well. You have been, helping shape up the minds of so many young employees of Entigrity, and we are really proud to have you with us. So, as Rinkesh said, that nobody can control every situation, but what you can do is handle the situation in a positive way, and definitely you'll see favorable results. So, Rinkesh, thank you for being a part of our show and sharing your thoughts and beliefs. I'm sure all the viewers found it a truly enriching session. So that was it for today, guys. Thank you, Rinkesh, once again, and to the viewers as well. In case you have
Thank you,
any
Shubham.
questions, thank you so much, Rinkesh. In case you have any questions for Rinkesh or for us, kindly drop in a question down below and like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Bye.